From New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show. Today, Wendy's sounding off on all the hottest topics. And Monique is here, talking about her new movie, Blackbird, and her latest Hollywood controversy. Plus, People Magazine's got the inside scoop on why Sandra Bullock was named the world's most beautiful. And Wendy kicks off her spring cha-ching giveaway that could mean big money for you. Now, here's Wendy!
Right back at you. You. Yeah! Hello. Thanks for watching. You guys are fantastic. Most turned out audience on daytime TV. Don't you forget it. My co-host. I'm doing great today. Let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. Thank you. Wow. What a reception. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. No, I love you more. Thank you. It's so funny because, you know, we're in our 6th season of this show, and every day when those doors open feels like the first day ever. I am so grateful. Thank you so much for watching. So, I have something for you if you've been paying attention to the show. Well, starting today, we're kicking off Wendy's Spring Cha-ching. So, here's how it works. Here's how it works. Later in the show, I'm going to call a lucky Wendy watcher live on the air. And if that Wendy watcher can correctly answer a question about our show, then you could win up to $5,000. So make sure you're watching, probably with a pencil and paper. Make sure that you watch so you can write stuff down, because I might be calling you, okay? This thing with Bruce is getting so real. Okay, did you see the cover of, I mean, I guess you could have gone online, but in New York, it was the most important story. It was on the cover of the New York Daily News. Bruce in a dress. Take a look. My co-hosts are so opinionated, that's why they're here. I love that. I love that. Okay, let me just bring you through the story and how this all came about. First of all, he looks better in this dress than a lot of women. No, and that's a compliment. I mean, you know, he goes out at the boobs, he comes in at the waist, he even looks like he has a little hip, but that could be the horizontal stripe thing. Anyway, okay, so Bruce purposely bought a really, really ultra down low place in Malibu to live a private life. There it is. It looks like it's an ancient ruin, doesn't it? Like the texture of the house, it almost looks like it's falling down. Anyway, there's a pool and there's, you know, it's very secluded. I think that this is a long lens paparazzi, which, by the way, they say that that is illegal in California. And they really had to go out of their way with this because Bruce lives on top of a hill to avoid all of this. Now, I was reading this morning coming into work on RadarOnline.com. They were saying that Bruce always dresses like a woman at home now. He likes womanly clothes and lingerie, and when his children show up, that's how they greet their dad, and they're fine with it, which I don't believe. You know, we have some conspiracy theorists at the show who, basically all of them except for me, think that Bruce staged this to drive business to tomorrow night's interview, Sit Down with Diane Sawyer. Everything is not staged for ratings, though. I think that Bruce went outside to smoke a cigarette. You know, people who still smoke, very few of you actually smoke in your house, right? Even when you live by yourself, don't you always go outside because you kind of feel bad about still smoking and you don't want the functified smell in your house, you know? So I believe that Bruce went outside to smoke a cigarette. I don't believe that this special tomorrow night with Diane Sawyer, which is 2 juicy hours, needs any more publicity to it. They don't need to create stunts for you all to watch. I mean, I guess everybody will be watching except for me and the 1,000 people who will be watching me do my one-woman sit-down show in Detroit. And I am coming with jokes. Doors open up at 8 o'clock. So on account of my schedule with the comedy, I won't be able to watch Bruce. But do you want to know what? You're gonna be shocked that I say that, because you know I'm nosy. And I've made an almost 30-year career of telling you what I'm nosy about and giving an opinion. But I've reached a point with Bruce where even if I was home, the only reason I'd watch is because I know that on Monday, we all, this is the biggest story and I have to watch. If this wasn't an obligation due to my career, I wouldn't watch. I know, you're shocked. I'm nosy, I know. But let me tell you why I wouldn't watch. I wouldn't watch because you know what? I feel duped by Bruce. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because when we started watching that show with remember with the whistles and they were all cute? And then that woman would boss Bruce around and the girls would run roughshod over him. And I'm sure I'm not the only one, I felt compassion for Bruce. And he was supposed to be the rock of the family. And I don't feel duped because he's turning into a woman. I feel duped because he's the same fame whore as the rest of the family. I feel duped. You know what I mean? And so, because of that, if I was just Wendy, a common citizen, and not Wendy, the talk show host with, you know, who has to watch this, if I didn't have to watch this, I wouldn't watch it. That's how I feel. And, you know, and here's the other part of it. I'm pissed at Bruce because he was supposed to be the rock and so solid. He's the one who wrangles the girls in when they do too much. Bruce has a daughter who's 17 involved with a 25-year-old father of 1. A 25-year-old father of 1, and she's a high school dropout, and she's messing with her face, looks like, and her boobs, and her behind, way too early in life. Bruce has bigger fish to fry than turning into Belinda. I'm just saying. And no, and one more thing. You know, I'm all for and very happy for anybody who lives in their own truth, including Bruce transitioning. But he should have thought about that before having all the kids. Like, you've got kids to explain to, and you can't tell me that Kylie is the only one not going along with this. Belinda, shame on you. Lemony. Sherri Shepherd, you are the mother. You heard about this? Of course you have. No? Okay, well, that's what I'm here for. Okay, look. Remember, oof. Ooh. And he's only 44. That's why when my people say black don't crack, you better think again. You better think again. This man looks at least 64. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, Sherri, you know, I've been easy on you because it's hard for me to be hard on you because we're peers in the name of daytime. Even though you're not there anymore, we'll always be peers in the name of that. We're also, we've also forged, you know, a friendship. So it's difficult. I mean, not friendship like I'm calling Sherri, hey girl, what's up? But you know what we are, Sherri, and I love you. And sometimes it's very difficult for me to be honest when I forged a relationship with people, which is why after the show, I don't hang out with celebrities. I go back to Jersey and close the blinds. But today, I'm gonna call it the way I see it, and Sherri, you doggone right you gotta pay child support. I mean, if this was a guy, we'd be calling him a deadbeat dad. If you don't pay child support for this baby boy, then you're a deadbeat mom. And it's a shame that you don't have The View anymore, and I don't know whether, is the game show still on? The Newlywed?
We don't think so.
Not on, okay, so, but she's not unemployed because she has a movie coming out, Ride Along 2 is coming out. But anyway, okay, the surrogate. They had the baby via the surrogate. They used his sperm, and I can't. They used his sperm and apparently the egg from the woman in Pennsylvania who's a data entry clerk who's already a mother of 2. Okay? It's not the woman's fault that she and this wildebeest it's not the surrogate's fault that Sherri and he got a divorce. You know, an agreement is an agreement, and Sherri, it's so unfortunate because every time you see that little boy, you're gonna see no parts of you and all of that. It's like Bethany Frankel. That little girl looks nothing like Bethany. All she sees is Jason all day long, which is, you know, kids are a blessing, but once you get the divorce and you hate somebody, you don't want any reminders. Anyway, look. So remember, Sherri's ex, Lamar, sued her after she refused to claim the baby via surrogate. She wouldn't even sign the baby papers. But, I mean, what do you call that? The birth certificate. You would think I'm not a mom myself. I forget so much. Anyway, the judge in Pennsylvania, because this is where the surrogate lives, ruled that Sherri is the legal mother, which means that she now has to pay Lamar child support. Now, that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. But when you started dating him, and I realized that you met him at Niecy Nash's barbecue, so you probably assumed that, no, you know, she probably assumed that she had some reasonable career, because Niecy's not gonna hang out with a bum, you know what I mean? And then, you know, not for nothing, Sherri, in my mind, I think that you got carried away with the idea of, oh my gosh, we can have a wedding special, and my popularity on The View to solidify my seat will be better than ever because I can talk about it, and you know, I think that you might have gotten swept away with the career move because you were so successful before this guy. If I were you, not for nothing, if I was a Sherri Shepherd, I would have spent a little bit of money on checking this guy out, just to be sure that it's gonna be good for me and my son, Jeffrey. She's got a son, do you know what I'm saying? And you didn't do your checking, but we did some checking. And we found out that he's on California Medicaid. Yes, this is what I'm saying. Sal is on Medi-Cal, which is welfare health insurance in California. Sal is an opportunist from way back, it looks like. I don't know whether Sal is employed or what. Sherri, you made this bed. Now, unfortunately, girl, you gotta lie on that sword. We'll move along. Please, let's move along quickly. And Ariana Grande, you keep doing what you do. Now, you know, she's no longer with the rapper Big Sean. They were dating for 8 months. It was announced like 2 days ago on Hot Topics that they're no longer together. Big Sean is 27, and she is 21. And Sean reportedly, one of the problems in the relationship, he reportedly thought that she was immature and selfish and put her career first. Well, excuse me. Attention all 21-year-old girls and boys from far and wide. At 21, you're supposed to be selfish and put your career first. Yeah. I mean, graduated from college, I was 21 years old, and I had a boyfriend for my whole senior year. But I knew that once I walked across the stage and grabbed my diploma, that I'd be breaking up in the name of selfishness. Like, I'm not doing a long-distance relationship. I'm not, yeah. Like, my priorities regarding boyfriends have always been pretty straight. It's not that the fella did anything bad to me or whatnot, but he was in Boston. You know, as a when you get your first job, you're not making a bunch of money. You're just happy to have a job. I'm not gonna spend my money on long distance calls. You know, I'm not gonna not date because of some boyfriend in Boston. And furthermore, you are not more important than my career at 21. Now, well, and that's the way it should be, right? Now, I was reminded that Big Sean has flown all around the world to support her and participate in everything. And I said, okay, that's nice, but guess what? I knew who Big Sean was before Ariana Grande, but how many people in this audience by claps did not know who Big Sean was? Clap. Thank you. Thank you. Big Sean, I love you. I know you've been here and the whole bit, but I'm gonna be real with you. She upgraded you. I mean, no disrespect, but it would have behooved you to follow her all around the world and her career and get as many pictures taken with her as possible, because even though I knew exactly who you are, but now even more people know who you are, and that's the way you get your thing off in this entertainment field. Now, the reason that she didn't show, okay, he had this, the last straw was, okay, the night before the Grammys, and she was supposed to perform at the Grammys. Okay, the night before the Grammys, he had a big party and performed, and everybody was there, from Jennifer Lopez, show the picture. Everybody was there. Kanye and Kim and Jennifer Lopez and Chris Brown, and everybody was there to support him except for Ariana Grande. Excuse me, she was prepping for the Grammys the next day. On one hand, but I'm gonna play devil's advocate right now, okay? If she cared, then what she would have done is she would have prepped for the Grammys a hard month before so she could be free to support her man the night before. But you live and you learn. Good luck to all parties involved. Okay. Have you heard about Kylie Jenner's lip challenge? Oh, okay, it's contra. Clap if you've heard about it. Okay. First of all, Bruce or Belinda or whoever you are, this is exactly why you need to pay attention to your kids and put your own selfishness on. I know you're 65, but this girl is 17, and she's denying getting work done, so we'll go with that. By the way, money well spent. She's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. And this right here, and then this down here, and this all right here, and show the before picture. Okay. Her nose looks thinner. It looks like maybe a little liposuction to chisel the jaw or something, or maybe a little jaw implant. Clearly something going on with the lips, and we don't talk about the boobs because that looks pretty obvious. Bruce, your priorities are all screwed up. They really are. Okay, so anyway, back to the lips, okay? By the way, I tried this, it didn't work. I don't feel like messing up my lipstick right now. Look, they call it the Kylie Jenner Lip Challenge, and it went viral this week. It's where teens try to make their lips look bigger by sucking on, on a bottle. On a bottle. They pull their lips all the way into the bottle. No, I've got receipts. Take a look.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
It looks like a shot glass works better than the bottle, but you know they say don't try this at home because they can cause permanent damage and all kinds of swelling and bruising and lots of pain. And anyway, and she has 20 million Facebook followers. And let me just say, the people are very, very up in arms saying that she has a responsibility to those Facebook followers. You know what I say? No, she doesn't. No, she does not. You have a responsibility to school your own kids. Kylie's out there living her life like it's golden. And we've got more great show for you, everybody. The one and only Monique is here. Monique is starring in the new movie Blackbird. But up next, we've got the inside scoop on People Magazine's World's Most Beautiful Issue. So keep it here. On an all-new Wendy. It's finally heating up, and so are the hot topics. And you won't believe what I'm about to tell you. From Dancing with the Stars, Suzanne Summers. Plus, our spring cha-ching giveaway continues. Cha-ching!
Tomorrow on an all-new Wendy.
We're back with the Inside Scoop, here to share some juicy stories from People Magazine's Most Beautiful Issues. Say hello to our old friend, Zoe Ruderman. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you.
Okay, we highly anticipate this issue. Every year it's out. People Magazine's Most Beautiful Person is Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
Which I love, because as a 50-year-old woman, it's nice that we're celebrating aging.
Can you believe that she's 50 years old, though? A lot of people were really surprised to see it. I mean,
50.
look at her.
She's terrific. Now, listen, why was she picked?
So Sandra Bullock has obviously been on the scene. She's been acting for like 30 years now. But what we love about her is that she's not just beautiful and aesthetically pleasing. She is such a beautiful person inside.
That's the part that makes people the most beautiful.
Yeah, so she said that her best role to date out of all of the movies she's done is when she held her son for the first time. She said, this is my purpose here. She said, this is my most beautiful role.
Nice.
Yeah.
Congratulations to you, Sandra. All right, so now, what's going on with her love life? Because I haven't seen her with a man in
She didn't talk to us about her dating life, but she did reveal one thing. She said she actually likes a man who has a little bit of a belly, which was kind of surprising. She said, she was like, do you really want to be dating a guy who has a better body than you, who's all ripped?
Point well taken.
Right? Yeah.
But look, okay, I heard a little rumor that she is dating the actor Michael McDonald. That's her co-star in The Heat.
She didn't talk to us about anything. She said the man in her life right now is her son, Louis. That's who she's most focused on.
Very nice, very nice. Okay, let's talk about the Hot Right Now section.
Yeah, so Taraji P. Henson is at the top of this list. She's incredible. You know, Empire, she's been, again, acting for a really long time, but Empire, this is her moment. Between those outfits and her one-liners, we absolutely love her, and the show is killing it.
She has earned every bit of this success.
I totally agree.
Good for you, Taraji. All right, now, Zoe, you guys also featured that young supermodel who's best friends with Kylie Jenner,
Gigi Hadid.
Hadid.
Yeah, so Gigi Hadid, she's a name that most people probably didn't know a year ago, but she has blown up. She was a Sports Illustrated model. She's with Maybelline. She's the face of Tom Ford.
Yeah,
best friends with Kendall Jenner. She's jet-setting. And actually, she is Yolanda Foster's daughter.
Right, from the Beverly Hills Housewives.
Exactly.
And she's only 20 years old. So she is definitely an it girl. Now, another section that I really do like is, you know, celebrities without their makeup.
This is, our readers go crazy for this.
I love it.
We've been doing it for 9 years. They cannot get enough of it.
Okay, so who made the list? Let's see.
Miranda Lambert, this photo is incredible. We often see her all done up,
she's
right?
so cute.
Yeah, she is. I think we're so used to seeing her, you know, with tons of makeup all done up on the red carpet, but she actually said that her husband, Blake Shelton, prefers her like this without a drop of makeup on.
That's sweet. Who else?
We have Mariska Hargitay.
I love her.
Yeah.
Wow.
And again, I think she might look even better without any makeup on.
She's 51. Nice representation.
Right?
I've never met her before, but I love her, and I love her career.
She's very sweet, and she has a daughter, and she said what she teaches her daughter about being beautiful is do what makes you feel beautiful. If it means putting on a Frozen dress, which is what her daughter likes to do, she says do it and feel beautiful.
Okay, and then Tracy Ellis Ross is also featured.
Yes.
She looks terrific.
She's so beautiful. And she said she actually prefers to go makeup-free. She's learned to love her freckles, her natural glow. This is what she's into. This is the look she likes.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, she's so stunning.
Well, nice job, Zoe. Shout out to everybody at People Magazine. People Magazine's most beautiful issue is on newsstands on Friday. Get your copy. Up next, Oscar-winning actress Monique is here. Next guest went from starring in The Parkers to becoming the queen of comedy and winning an Oscar for her role in Precious. Now, she's got a brand new movie. It's called Blackbird, and she plays the mom of a teen who's struggling with being gay. Take a look.
Mom, I'm sorry. Don't you do that. Don't you do that. Don't you tell me you're sorry when you're not. When you standing there, still stinking of him and thinking of him. Wondering if he's thinking of you. Trying to figure out when you're gonna see him next, aren't you? Aren't you? Yes. You disgust me, but you will never, never make me give up my family.
Please welcome Monique. You look absolutely fantastic.
Thank you, sister.
From head to toe. Let's put your feet on those feet. We'll give you some shoe cam. Hey, Monique.
Yes.
You're shaving your legs.
Okay, let me tell you something.
What?
Let me tell you something.
You were famous for just saying, I don't care.
And I didn't.
Okay, what happened?
Nor do I still don't. But what happened was, as I got older, the hair began to fall out in different places.
Gotcha.
So one night, Sid and I were in the closet, and he said, Mama, you starting to have spots on your legs. And it looked like you got the mangy. So you got to do something about that. So I shaved them that night, and I've been shaving them ever since.
That's one of the great things about getting older. You get less body hair. It's fantastic.
If I still had it, I would still wear it well.
Yes. Now, Monique, you've kept this weight off. You look terrific.
Thank you.
Are we stopping here, or are you still losing more weight?
Well, you know, I think the whole point is to just be healthy. It's to just be healthy. And when you eat healthy, and I try to work out at least 5 times a week, well, the weight goes where it goes.
Yes.
But I'm not trying to get down to a certain size or be a certain weight. I'm just trying to be the healthiest Monique I can be.
Yeah. Can you tell me what we just saw? I mean, tell me about this movie. It looks very deep.
It is a movie about a young brother in the deep south in Mississippi, coming of age, trying to come to terms with who he was made to be and deal with his sexuality as a gay young man.
Now, you produced this movie. You're also starring in it. How are you as a mom? Are you liberal? Are you gay yourself? Do you have other children?
Well, Sydney and I, my husband, we executive produced the movie. And in this movie, she's married and separated from her husband, and she's a strict Christian woman. And she believes everything in that Bible, and she believes everything in that pulpit, and she's always been conditioned to believe to be gay. You've made the worst sin, you are condemned to hell, and she just can't seem to love her baby through his journey once she finds out.
Interesting. Now, in real life, I know that you have, you're surrounded by boys, which... You know, we only have one, but I do love being the princess in the house. Nobody's messing with my makeup. I always know where my shoes are. And there's always somebody to take out the garbage and open the door. So now your kids range in age from 9 to 25?
Don't do that.
No.
Okay, don't judge that, baby.
Okay, so you have 1 9, 1 25.
I have 2 9. The twins are 9. David and Jonathan are 9. Michael's 11. And Shalon's 25.
Now, Shalon is who I met back in the day. Are you a different kind of mom with your younger than you were with Shalon? Because it's for a woman, that's like you're at two different stations in your life.
Yes.
What kind of mom were you with Shalon, the older?
You know, I was the kind of mom that did what I thought I was supposed to do.
Yeah.
But a lot of what I didn't do was the nurturing.
Oh.
Because I was so young.
Yeah.
And I was in this business. And I was doing it the way everybody said I should do it. I was at every event. I was doing everything I was supposed to do, but I wasn't putting in that time to nurture my baby.
How do you all get along now?
Well, it's distant. Because when you look at it, there's been years that the nurturing didn't happen.
Yeah.
So now I understand when we say we really don't know each other.
Yes.
Because I gave it all to the business.
And so now you're much different, I would imagine, with
I'm appreciative of a second chance.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because I asked for a second chance to be a mom.
So now let's talk about the cookie controversy and Empire. It was revealed that you were offered the role of Cookie on Empire, and the show's creators are denying it. But can you set the record straight?
See, Wendy, I know you assisted to do your homework.
Yes.
And your research.
Well, I know you were on Sway.
So I know that you've read the emails.
Yes. Well, no, I haven't actually read the emails, nor did I hear the Sway show. But people were telling me that you were on there, and she bought the emails from Fox.
It was from Lee Daniels.
So, from Lee. So Lee is a liar. Okay, you don't have to say anything.
What I will say is this. He misspoke.
Okay.
He misspoke. Because Lee Daniels and I have a relationship. And he misspoke, and he said some things that he and I, and Sydney, my husband, we all know that's not true.
Well, one of the things that he did say is that that he didn't really want to mess with you because you were blackballed in Hollywood for not playing the game. What is that game out there?
Well, we're both in it. And when people ask me what is the game that's in the game, we both know what that is. And when you run into simply saying, I respectfully decline.
Yeah.
See, with the no, when we use our no's, that can mean that you're difficult. When we ask for the proper respect, that can mean that you're demanding.
Well, let's go back to The Precious, because that's the role for which you won your Oscar.
Yes.
But it was also,
thank you, my love.
It was also, sometimes you all are so, like, I like the clapping and everything, but I want you to hear this part, too. She was only given $50,000 for that movie role.
Yeah, well, I was, and I accepted that. That's not...
Yes.
I accepted it because it was an independent film.
Yes.
I got a call from my friend.
Yes.
I read that
Lee.
script, and I'm like, you're going to give me the opportunity to do this? So I was very appreciative that my friend would give me the opportunity. So it had nothing to do with the money. But what it had to do with...
He said you wouldn't promote the movie.
Well, that's not true.
Okay.
I promoted the movie.
Okay.
I was on Oprah Winfrey promoting the movie. That's the biggest show in the universe.
Yes.
People on Mars knew about Precious when you go on Oprah.
Yes, yes,
well, what happened was they wanted me to go to France, to Cannes. That's where all the confusion came in. So when Fox called, I want to explain it to you fully. So when Fox called and they asked Sydney, they said, hey, because Monique promoted the movie so well in the States, we would love for her to go over to Cannes in France and do the carpet and promote the movie. So I said, I respectfully decline, because I was doing the Monique show at the time. I was on a comedy tour. I'm a wife and a mommy, and I had a little bit of downtime.
But you were being
respectfully declined to go to France and promote the movie for free. Because I got $50,000 for the movie in the United States. So when they asked, I said, you know what, tell them no thank you, baby, I'm good. They called again, and they said, well, what if we upgrade her room and we give her a few more days in France? Would she do it?
But at the time you were being quoted for an Oscar.
I want to respectfully decline.
Okay.
They called a third time.
Okay.
Baby, they kept calling. Okay. They called a third time, and they said, what will it take to get Monique to France? And my husband said, well, what's the offer attached to it? And they said, oh, no, we would never pay anyone to promote a movie. We understood. We said, oh, no, we would never fly out of the country for free to promote your movie.
Okay. That's all well and good, but I always thought that when you're being courted for an Oscar, for an Academy Award, that you're supposed to, like, go to all the luncheons, and there was a game to play to be courted. But you won anyway.
That shows you what the game really is.
Right.
And what the Academy said was, we won't get caught in the game. We're going to give her this for her performance. And when people continuously talk to me about the Oscar, I understand.
Where do you keep yours, by the way?
You really want to know?
Yes.
The Oscar, along with the other awards, is under a cabinet in the living room. But I'm going to tell you why.
Is it at least a glass cabinet with a pin light?
No.
Oh,
because the only place we had for trophies was where our baby's football trophies are.
Gotcha.
So we have the football trophies up in that space.
Priorities straight. Well, it's nice to see you again. Blackbird hits theaters tomorrow. Give it up again for Monique, and still to come, we kick off Wendy's Spring Cha-ching. The wheel is backstage and ready to go, so stay by your phones and keep your remote in your hand. Turn it up loud. I might be calling you. Up next, everyone, it's time for Ask Wendy. Don't go far. This Monday is definitely going to be hot. The Bruce Jenner interview has everyone talking. You know we're breaking that down in Hot Topics. Just Bruce and Diane. Now we finally get to talk about it together. I was even thinking, what kind of snack am I going to have?
Monday on an all-new Wendy.
We're putting the cha-ching in spring. April 23rd through May 20th. I'm calling Lucky Wendy watchers every day with a question about our show. And then it's a spin to see how much they can win. Watching Wendy could pay off big. Get details on how you can enter for your chance to play on my Facebook page now. It's time for Ask Wendy. How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. My name is Justin. How you doing?
Good, Justin. How can I help? You're very handsome.
Oh, thank you, and you're gorgeous.
Thank you, Justin.
Beautiful. So about 10 years ago, I was at a party, and I messed around with one of my best girlfriend's boyfriend. And they ended up breaking up shortly after. I've never told her. I feel very guilty. I'm just wondering if you think I should tell her and clear my conscience.
Okay, wait. Is he bisexual?
He was that night.
You want to know what? Justin, are you prepared to lose the friendship, at least for a moment? She's not going to be able to understand.
It's been 10 years, so I don't know if I should even tell her.
Because that says something about what you would do to a friend.
I don't think I would do it again.
No, but you did it once. You know what? Let sleeping dogs lie.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Good for you. It's time for another one. Hey, how you doing?
Hi, Wendy. My name is Erin. How you doing?
Hi, Erin. How can I help?
I have a friend, longtime friend since college, and she recently just started painting her eyebrows on really thick. Every time I see her, they're thicker and thicker. We pride ourselves on, like, giving real friendly feedback, but I'm just a little scared that I'm going to hurt her feelings. What do you think I should do?
Bite your tongue.
Okay.
I mean, you know, I say a lot with my opinion here on the show, but in real life, I'm really not about hurting people's feelings in real life. If I feel as though a friend needs to lose weight, I'm not going to say it. If I feel as though that dress looks horrible, I'm not going to say it. I don't know. I just feel that it's unnecessary to say to her. You know?
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Thank you.
Very well. Up next, more Ask Wendy. Don't go far. So easy to get fabulous Wendy Show bling. Just go to wendyshow.com and click Shop Wendy. T-shirts, Diva fans, and my favorite mugs, plus more. Are you shopping? We're back with more Ask Wendy. How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. I'm Suzanne. How you doing?
Good, Suzanne. How can I help?
Well, two of my daughters are in their 20s, and I love hanging out with them and their friends. And I feel like as I'm getting older, my friends are getting younger, but I love it. But is it wrong? Should I not be doing this? You think they're just being nice to me?
There's nothing wrong with having younger friends, but it gets a little weird hanging out with your daughters. How old are you, if you don't mind?
I'll be 54 on Monday.
54, yeah. Listen, I love young people also, but I love them like to breeze through the kitchen and spy on their conversation. And then, you know, but it's a little awkward for your daughter. Don't do that to her.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Happy birthday, though,
Well, thank
in
you.
advance.
Thank you.
Up next, everybody, it's time. We're going to play Spring Cha-ching. Don't go far. So now it's time to actually play Spring Cha-ching. See, every day, I'm going to call one Lucky Wendy watcher and ask a question about something that's happened on our show, so you really do have to pay attention. If you answer correctly, you can win up to $5,000 on our wheel. So now, it's time to call our very first contestant. Let's get her on the line. I gotta be able to hear her, so I have an earpiece in.
Hello?
Vivian Hawkins from Moncks Corner, South Carolina. How you doing? It's me. Hi, Vivian. Hi.
Hi. Oh, my God.
Are you watching?
Yeah. I'm not watching. You come on at 4 o'clock.
No,
I'm listening.
But you, okay, good. Because I'm going to ask you about, first of all, you're first contestant with Spring Cha-ching. Have you been watching our show every day this week?
I watch your show every day. I love your Hot Topics.
Perfect. Okay. So, it's time to find out how much you're playing for. My Suzanne the Clapper is going to spin the wheel. Go ahead,
Okay.
Suzanne.
Big money for Vivian!
Big money, big money, big money.
Big money.
Big money.
5,000! 5,000! Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Oh! Hey! Damn! It's okay, look. You're playing for $1,000. Okay, so listen closely. Please don't help Vivian. You have 15 seconds to answer the following question. Okay, about yesterday's show. I hope you were paying attention. On yesterday's show, the fabulous Sandra Bernhard was here.
Yes.
While we were having our conversation on the couch, she revealed that she has a crush on 3 celebrities. Name one. And go!
Madonna?
Noah.
Oh, my God. Crush. I didn't hear that.
That's why you're not supposed to just watch Hot Topics. You gotta watch the whole show.
I watched Sandra Bernhard.
Well,
Roseanne?
You
Was it Roseanne?
You weren't. No, it's not Roseanne. It's either Liam Neeson, Angelina Jolie, or Jeff Goldblum. You see? And that's how we play Spring Cha-ching.
I remember now. Oh, my God.
Well, it's okay, Viv. You're going home not empty-handed. We're gonna send you a $250 cash gift card. All right, Vivian?
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Wendy.
Love you too. Now that's why, everybody, you have to pay attention. You have to pay attention to the interviews and the nuances and Ask Wendy and Hot Topics. Pay attention because you can have a chance to win up to $5,000. Just go to my Facebook page and enter. And remember, keep watching every day the whole show because I might be calling you. We'll be back right after this. I want to thank today's guest and my fabulous co-host, my studio audience. Tomorrow, the lovely Suzanne Summers is going to stop by. Plus, Wendy's Spring Cha-ching continues. Pay attention. I love you for watching today, and I'll see you next time on Wendy. Bye-bye.